first thing that strikes you about Bald Head is the journey that it takes to get here. You know, you get on a ferry and you make this crossing and you're coming to this island, and it's not like anything that I've ever really seen before. There's no cars on the island. And so you're driving down these little paths in a golf cart, and there are trees overhanging. And all of a sudden everything opens up and you see the ocean. And it's just a really kind of a magical place. I mean, I don't really know of any place quite like it. We have communities all over the South that represent sort of the ideals of Southern architecture and design and building standards, but they're also about places that have a real sense of place. And if you had to kind of create an ideal of what it's like to live in the South, that's what these Southern Living inspired communities represent.
We're so proud that Cape Fear Station has been chosen the Southern Living Community of the Year. This award recognizes the hard work and the team effort and the special community we've created for families.
The Southern Living Inspired Community of the Year Award is extra special because it truly does recognize the hard work of everybody who came together to make this community a success. And to be recognized as the best out of all of the amazing inspired communities is quite rewarding.
When Southern Living is looking for an inspired community, they're looking for sensitive land planning, high architectural standards, and really sense of community and family. The Southern Living Inspired Community is in Cape Fear Station, which is at the edge of the Maritime Forest and within walking distance of the beaches. It's across the street from the Common, which is one of the island's larger parks. So when you're out walking around or riding your bikes, you know, you often hear laughter of kids playing and dogs barking, and it's just a great walkable community.
When we saw the Southern Living community at Cape Fear Station and we saw what they were doing, we came out here and we looked at it and we realized that we were right next to the nicest beach on the island. Just yesterday we went for a walk on the beach, and I told my wife, every time I walk down East Beach, I feel great about our decision to buy here.
My very favorite thing about Cape Fear Station is the architecture, the open porches, the low maintenance, and the very fresh, livable spaces for families to enjoy.
We have two kids, a daughter is the eldest and a son. They each have two kids, and it's just fantastic to be able to spend time with them here. My eldest granddaughter, Lucia, she told her that they had some project at school, or they were doing something at school, and they asked about what their favorite place was, and she told them it was Bald Head Island. They asked her why, and her answer was, because that's where the family goes.
The Southern Living Inspired Community is really starting to take off. We have about 9 homes in here, 6 that are being lived in with families, with 3 under construction. So you can really start seeing the streetscape and the sense of community and what the architecture looks like with the land plan.
The community itself is becoming almost magical. It is so exciting to see families meeting families, seeing the kids meeting the other children of the neighborhood, and watching this community meld together has been really rewarding to see.
One of the things that makes Southern Living Inspired Community so successful, started with the team, the right developer, the right builder, the right architect, and then of course Southern Living magazine and their branding to the community and the standards that they set.
I think people are attracted by the Southern Living community. But I think it's also the quality of the houses that are being built. I think they look great from the outside. They fit very well within the Bald Head Island environment. And inside, the work is just, I think, spectacular.
Designing for the Southern Living Inspired community has been quite rewarding, and watching the families, learning how these families live in their homes. A second home is a completely different experience than a primary home. It's all about easy living, easy care fabrics, really embracing the vibe of the island.
You know, when you start out developing an inspired community, you're never doing this thinking we want to win an award. You're doing it because you want it to be the best that you can do.
Well, just like any other community, the essence of Cape Fear Station is about the people. It's the people who live here. It's the people who bring these homes to life. We can create beautiful homes all day long, but it's the people that live in them and enjoy them and create memories in them that really bring it to life.
It's really a great place, and it's a safe place for your family to just come and have fun. So anyone who asks me, I tell them, look at Bald Head Island, and you know, if you want a beach place in North Carolina, think about Bald Head Island.